What's up, YouTube? You know what it is. It's your boy Easy Tech Joe, right back here with another video, man. Welcome to my tool media. Anyways, check this out, man. Your boy got a nice little tool haul, a power tool haul from the guys over at Snapon Tools. This was pricey. Y'all ready to get into it? Let's go. So let's get this tool haul started, man. So as you can see here, this is the Snap-on Tools 14.4 volt battery line. What made me invest in this power tool so much is that I got their 3/8 dual trigger. I think it's CTR 861. I could be wrong about that part number, but their dual trigger 3/8 drive have 3/8 impact wrench, and I loved it. I got their cordless 3/8 long neck 14 volt, and I loved it. All right. Ratchet, and I loved it. So I decided to fully invest in the 14 volt power line. Let's get it started, man. This is their cordless 1/4-inch drive cordless ratchet, man. And as you can see here, for all of their new power tools, when it comes to their impact wrenches and cordless ratchets, they have this new power coated finish all the way up to the head. So that's pretty neat. I think they did that to kind of protect the finish and design of the head ratchet, rather than that black design that would get all scratched up and damaged. But this is supposed to be more durable. As you can see right here on the ratchet head, you can also grease the head. So you do need to grease it. When you first get it, just put a little grease in there until it starts slipping out, and you should be fine. But through this hole right here is where you grease your head. So a lot of people don't know that are not tool heads and just unaware of that whole thing. But if you have a ratchet and you haven't Snap-on cordless ratchet and you haven't greased it because you wasn't aware of this grease fitting right here, go ahead and grease it. All right, it has about 350 of RPMs, free speed. All right, variable speed trigger. That's pretty neat. 35 foot-pounds of breakaway torque for a 1/4-inch drive. You don't really need that much. The most fastener size you're probably going to get is probably a 14 and 15 to use this. Snap-on recommends to stop at 12 millimeter. Most 1/4-inch ratchets will tell you to stop at a 12 millimeter size bolt. But for the most part, you're probably going to use all the way up to 14 and 15 anyhow. This is the 14 volt power line battery right here. I got this paired up with the STS Auto Design mag boots right here. So you can look that up. I have them linked into the description as well. They're magnetic battery boots. Pretty good, pretty powerful. To me, they're better than the Snap-on magnetic battery boots, but that's your prerogative, all right? Your opinion, all right? This is a pretty nice ratchet. It has a light right here. I love the grips of the Snap-on 14 volt line. They all have this kind of rubberized grip, all right? Very durable, very easy. One thing I like about Snap-on power tools is that they're easy on the hands, and I have carpal tunnel, so that's very good for me, all right? So this is the 1/4-inch ratchet right here. Pretty neat. I like it. Can't wait to put the baby to some use. All right. And let's go over to their die grinders. All right. So this is their right angle die grinder right here. This is their straight extended die grinder. So both of these, I think this actually, let me switch batteries right here. So the right angle, I believe it goes all the way up to about 2,800 of RPMs. All right. So it doesn't have a trigger. Neither does this. It doesn't have a trigger like your other power tools. This actually has a switch. So you switch it on, and there you go. You switch it on, and this has their variable speed switch. Check it out. So that's pretty neat, guys. All the way up to, I think the right angle is to 2,800 RPMs. The straight is about 30 RPMs. They also have a standard straight that stops about right here. So I'd opt in for the extended for better reach. I might end up getting the standard length as well eventually. But as to start off, I got the extended reach. So for the ratchet, it has a overheating feature, so that when this fills up overheating, it'll stop, if I'm not mistaken. So it's like a control safety feature, okay, if it gets too hot. And as for these are the same, all right. If you put, a lot of people say, oh, it stops on me because they're just not they're unaware of the features that it has. So this actually has a feature to where if you put too much pressure or something like that on it, or if it gets too hot, it will stop. All right. A lot of Snap-on dealers will tell you to just let the tool do its job. Now with air tools, you have the unlimited power. We're used to putting pressure on the tool to get more kind of leverage and cutting power. For this, you can put pressure on it, but allow the tool to work, and it does work all right. You don't have to hammer down on it on the cutoff disc or whatever you're using to try to get more pressure. Let the tool do its job, and it definitely will. And that goes for this as well, all right? So everybody that I know has this tool loves it. It's the very few that's not aware of those features that say, "Oh, it stops on me." It's because you just don't know, or you're ignorant to the fact of how to use the tool. So both of these have been referenced to me. I believe his name is Online Mobile Mechanics on TikTok. I believe he's on YouTube as well. I may be getting that name wrong, but I actually saw him with this, and that's what made me go ahead and pull the trigger on this. Is right. So both of these are great. I would recommend it. I will put the price tag for all of these up for the Cordless Ratchet, for the right angle die grinder, and for the extended reach die grinder. And next up, we have the reciprocating tool. All right. So the part numbers for these. Let me give you the part numbers for these. The part number for the extended reach is CGR-S865G. G is for green, of course. And the right angle is CGRR861. All right. For the right angle die grinder. All right. Now, for the reciprocating saw, the part number CTRS761G. Reciprocating saw. All right. Now, I was on the edge about this because as a diesel mechanic, do I really need it all the time? No. But when I need it, I will need it. All right. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger on this. I was going to wait to get it, but the Snap-on guy had it on the truck, and he had it in green. I think it was a setup. But anyways, take the battery off of this baby here. One thing I like about the Snap-on batteries is that it's not easy to take out. So unlike Milwaukee, where if you drop it, it may pop out. This right here, very secure. You got to put a little pressure on it just to move it. And I like that about Snap-on batteries, all right? So this is the reciprocating saw, all right? Very powerful. Check this out. Variable speed trigger. All right. Variable speed trigger. The head, the base right here is adjustable. So what you do is you press this down, all right? And now you can adjust the base. That way you can control exactly how much of the blade you're using. So that when you're cutting, you're not overextending it, and this base also gives you extra leverage to lean on while you're cutting. So you can actually control how much of the blade you're using. If you can picture that there. So you're not using the entire blade or ruining the entire blade for no reason, all right? So that's pretty neat. Also, what I like about this tool right here is that it has a quick release feature. So the blade here, So the blade here, you just turn this knob, boom, and it pops right out. And I like that, all right? All right, and to put it back in, you just turn it again. I can do this, turn it again, slip that in, like so. And then there you go. Nice and secure. You don't need any kind of wrenches to turn it and, tighten it up or loosen it. You can just slip it in and slip it out. And there you go. So I will put the price tag for this up as well. Right? So that's pretty good, guys. So this is the Snap-on Power Tool haul right here. All of this, to me, will be worth it for what I need it for. But what you may need it for may be different, right? You may can go somewhere cheaper like Milwaukee or DeWalt, something like that. I do run DeWalt Power Tools, but for me, these Snap-on Power Tools are worth the penny, all right? People have their opinions about Snap-on Power Tools. For people that I know, the 14-volt line, people endorse. Is when you get into the 18 or the 20-volt line, whatever that is, right? That's when people have their own prerogatives about what's worth it. But for these tools, I'm glad I got it. Can't wait to put these babies to some use. I will keep you guys updated on the progress. If it messes up, if it screws up, if it ain't worth it, I definitely will let you know, guys. But if you have any of these power tools, let me know. One thing about this also is that this is their updated design. So a lot of you who've probably had this over the years, it's different now. What's different? I don't know. I can tell you that, but my Snap-on dealer told me that this is their new updated version of the reciprocating saw. So if you guys have these tools, let me know how you like it in the comments, man. If you don't like it, if you had any bad experiences, any good experiences with these power tools, I know a lot of you guys have this 1/4 inch ratchet. The reason why I got it to compare with my long 3/8 ratchet is because of different bits for interior work, short reach. Sometimes that extended reach can get in the way. For your socket bits, your hex, your Torx bits for when you're doing interior work, this would be perfect for me. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, all right? And as always, as YouTubers like to say at the end of their videos, like, comment, subscribe, click that notification bell. Let me know what you guys think, all right? You know what it is. Be easy.